All right. We're back. Doing this again. Again and again and sorry. I'll carried away. We're going live on Twitch and YouTube because it's a Monday. That's what we do. That's what we do. It's a little warm. 94 out. Feels like 101. Ridiculous. Keith's here. I know that was the next question. Is Keith here? Yes, Keith's here. Chadlewski in the house. What's up, Chad? What's up, Keith? Just getting some stuff done. I got to get some writing in today, so the goal is less chatting. I want to finish this next chapter in my book. So see what happens. Yeah, there's no nets here. Do you see a net? I don't see a net. A net funicello. Ooh, burping. I had hot dogs for lunch. I'm burping them up now. Mm-hmm. Haas in the house. Or is that it's called Haas House? I never call it that. So I am going to get some words in today. So it's ridiculous how hot it is. My wife bought these 2 plants from Lowe's the other day while we were picking up a bunch of stuff. She put it out on the bench in front of my window here, so I could watch them wilt and die. I've gone out there every morning and threw a cup of water in them, but again, it's like 100 and something degrees out. It's just ridiculous. Is Lorraine in? I missed Lorraine. Where's Lorraine? I don't see Lorraine. I think you're just throwing that in there just to. Everybody reintroducing themselves after the weekend. So this is an episode where maybe Lorraine's not in this episode. Maybe she's just hanging out on the other side of the island or something. There's an article about why Supergirl tanked this weekend. The reason does not align with something. Then the article is wrong. I had to snooze him again. Ugh. He was also talking about something else I don't remember. I was like, none of this makes any sense. None sense. Yeah, I have no reason to watch that movie. No reason. My wife should be home at some point tonight. We're just at this point we're just waiting for Tom and Jess to leave her aunt's house and make the 6 hour drive from Myrtle Beach area so that my wife can actually come home. Since I haven't seen her since early Friday morning. Hopefully they don't take this damn sweet time of it. I don't even bother watching any of those on streaming. I'm not a DC fan at all. I watched the Wonder Woman movies just because my wife is a huge Wonder Woman fan. But I was not I was not watching anything else. And Marvel movies to me are awful. Just because I'm a comic book fan. So I appreciate the comic books and not the giant $100 billion movie crap that they put together. Damn Sweet Time was my mother's name in high school. I remember that. Now I watched the Netflix shows, Punisher and Jessica Jones and Iron Man. Even that awful what they did with Power Fist was disgusting. But then once they were like, yeah, we're going to put this on HBO or whatever, and I'm like, I'm not paying for that. I don't care. Yeah, I saw the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I also saw Iron Man when me and Shelly first started dating. She had seen it, and I guess it was like on, so we watched it, and I was like, it's all right. I probably seen 3 or 4 of them. Just not really interested. I never saw like the X-Men ones, Fantastic Four, multiple ones they did. I think I saw the first Spider-Man, but not with these new people Spider-Mans. And Christopher Reeves is Superman, and I haven't watched any of them after that. So when he makes a sequel, then I'll watch it. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, but anyway, so I want to get at least a page in of this book today. Since my wife is coming home tonight, I got to finish moving stuff around in the house. You're not seeing a lot of writing. Nope, Keith, you're not. Blade is my favorite combo. I know. I never saw that for some reason. Didn't look bad, but I just never got around to it. Yeah, what does Marty know? But I've sent out Packager sent out over 200 of my books now for little free libraries. I got rid of one of the. There's 2 bookshelves in that closet in the Disney room. I got rid of one of them, moved it out to the garage. Then I took all of my comic books and moved those into that spot where they were in that closet. Then I took all of my Red Sox cards and moved it on top of the comic book boxes. So then the closet in the Red Sox room, I took all of the other cards that I need to sell for my dad, and I'm putting it in there. So I'm finishing stuff. Here comes some douchebag. He's looking at my roof. So he's like, oh, I'm gonna go ring the doorbell and sell you a roof. I hope he rings the doorbell because we got one of those door things, and my wife's like, let me put it on your phone. I'm like, I don't want it on my phone. Put it on your phone so you can talk to people. You can look right at me, dude. I am not answering that fucking door. Charlie in the house. I'm definitely not answering it now. Seriously, you're gonna knock. You're just gonna bang, bang, bang like that. Go away. So I know if I answer the door, I'm just gonna be very mean to this kid. I don't want to be mean to him. I also don't want him to bother me. Son of a bitch. Close it. So my little free library is open. Because of the heat, I'm sure the door swelled and the thing was loose. And he walked right past it and then didn't close it. What a dick. What a dick. Now the books are going to get all hot. Charlie, no, I would have said, hey, here's this douchebag Charlie. To say I would have called you out by name. Typing very loud. You know what? Good. I hope he knows I'm home. I'm mad at him for not closing the light. Like, really, you walk by and you couldn't just close it and latch it? Jerk. I don't want to go out there. It's too hot. Yeah, that's a jerk move. That's a douchebag move, like douchebag Charlie move. Not you, Charlie. Another douchebag Charlie. I'm also very sensitive. This is going to bother me now, though. I keep looking out there. I just don't want to go out there. It's hot. Now it's 95. We got a heat advisory. Let me see what it actually says. Feels like 103. 95 out feels like 103. Come on. It's supposed to rain at 7 o'clock tonight, though, it says. It's not going to. So I'm going to write for a little bit. I'm going to stare at this open door for a lot of bit. I should run out there naked. I'm just afraid I would step on my penis. That's the only reason I don't do it. It's a test of wills. Are you more bothered by the door or more bothered about having to get up and close the door? I know which one my money is on. Place your bets, Jonathan. Place your bets. Good luck with Substack, Keith. You just got to find the people. The problem is with Substack is there's a lot of writers. And there's not a ton of readers, but there are some readers. You just got to do it. You got to do it well. Charlie does it well. Douchebag Charlie. Not you, Charlie. Another douchebag Charlie. Wow. I just got a one for I got spammed for Zippered Flesh, which is a anthology that I was in 2008, I believe. And they want to help my book out. You guys are just getting crazy now. Tonight's like the formulaic writing in them. I watched 3 Lifetime movies this weekend. You never saw one. You got a job to do, you got to do it well. Oh, Hunter. Hunter didn't look all that well in the pictures. He did not look he did not look as healthy as I remember him looking the last time I saw him. It's still open. There's no breeze. Normally a breeze will at least close it, blow it around a little bit. Nope. Move product, not movie product. Hunter looks like ever flip-flopping, wearing retiree, walking around the Florida Keys without a care in the world. I don't know, he just looked, in the pictures, he looked tired. I hope you kissed his left ear for me. And Candace's as well. I hope Beers and Fears went well. Hope you sold a lot of books. I hope Tim Meyer got the $18 shrimp salad at the diner. Yesterday I wrote with Peter Marsh and Chad Lutsky in the morning. Then I did some work around the house trying to move baseball cards and whatnot. And then Amanda Ward messaged and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, just doing housework crap. She's like, can I come over? I'm like, come on over. She came over. We hung out. And then just talked for several hours. Then we went for Japanese buffet. Got home in time to watch the Red Sox beat the Yankees. Then I went to bed. Beers and Fears went ridiculously well. That's good. I see they put you upstairs instead of outside. That probably worked out well as well. $23 upcharge for shrimp. So I guess that was what was that 5-6 years ago? I guess shrimp has gone up. That's ridiculous. Do. Maybe. It just doesn't seem financially viable to come up for one afternoon like that, though. Again, I would have been up the last time if we had gotten 2 or 3 of those booked on a weekend or over a couple of weekends. But for us to drive all the way up there for one, and here's the thing, I don't want to do book signings anymore. I think I'm mentally past it. Hashik, you spell my name wrong. No, I've gotten nothing. But yesterday was Sunday, Haas. So calm it down. It was raining. That's what. Yeah, but yeah, I remember the last time we did that, and then we went upstairs like after, and they were talking about that space, and I'm like, wow, this is a great space. You just got to get people that know that you're up there and want to walk up the stairs, take the elevator. The mail has not arrived yet. Here's the thing, Haas. It normally arrives while I'm doing this between 12 and 1. And if it does, then I'll go out and I'll close the little free library and get the mail. Double digits. Wow. All shocker. 1, 2, and 3. Several times over. That's pretty cool. Guess they promoted it, right? I'm like, what was that? I think it was my stomach. I had 3 hot dogs, and I think they were a little sus because I don't know how long they were in there. Sus, I say. Someone drove 3.5 hours for Aaron Beauregard, only found out that he canceled. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, you can make excuses for him all you want, Chad. Live a better life. All of us kids say sus, Keith. Get with the program, bruh. Your comment, little sus. Or, as us kids say, your comment, mid. I think those are all the ones I know. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good signing. I'm glad Beers and Fears rides again. That you got seemed like you got a more eclectic group of authors there. Some new people, which is good. Volpe needs to shave. Hunter will be dead in a month. Hunter Shea will be. Those fucking giraffes. He didn't drink enough because I didn't see him in a Bigfoot costume running around. But I think he's made up for it in his lifetime. How was what's her name? Heidi? What's her name? Heidi and Eric? How are they? Are they nice? She still got a great little butt on her. She always had a cute little ass. Eric too. Did he show up late, angry, in a suit? So the and Catcoin, very cool. Did JC sell his new book from 5 years ago? Heidi and Eric are great. Yeah, they're good. They're good people. If I wasn't like, I'm just going to throw on this black t-shirt today, I would have worn my Angry Eric shirt. I even thought about it yesterday. I'm like, you know what? Tomorrow live, I'll wear my Angry Eric shirt. Maybe Wednesday I'll wear it. They wore death metal shirts for the occasion. Nice. Taylor Swift. Oh, wow. Yeah. See, too bad you didn't have a copy. You could bring it with you from MondoCon, and then we can both sign it. And Chuck could sign it. And then you just got to get Timmy and JC to sign it. I don't even have a copy anymore because I gave it away in the little free life. If I had known, if you told me that, if you told me a week ago before the event that they were going to ask for a copy. Oh, actually, no. You know what, Frank? What I just realized, I'm realizing something right now as we're speaking. I ordered 2 copies to be shipped directly from Amazon to here from Tim. So they should be in the mail, hopefully. I should have 2 copies. I only need one for Chris Adler, not the drummer that used to be in Lamb of God, the guy who does the coffee mugs. Once I get I ordered 2 because I figured, you know what, it's probably cheaper to order 2 than order 1, and I don't like to just order 1 copy of something. So I ordered 2. I figured I'd just give the other one away in the little free library thing. But I will have an extra copy. You, me, and Chuck can all sign it, and then take it with you, and you just got to get JC and Timmy to sign it. How's that sound? Does that seem mid or sus? Yeah, I should get it. Obviously, we got a month. I should get a copy in, but let JC and Timmy know that as long as Tim actually placed the order, which I believe he did, then we'll use that copy. Perfect. I love when a plan comes to fruition. They call those fruition plans. Okay. I should probably charge this. Yeah, after I'm done here, I got a lot of housework to do. I got to do at least 2 loads of dishes. I've just been piling dishes up like crazy. I got to get some dishes done. I got to wipe down the counters, clean off the dining room table, put all these boxes of cards and stuff away. I had a fruition remove my spleen ones. Yeah, sometimes they're cancerous, and sometimes they're benign. You just don't know. You just don't know. Door's still open. There are Tom and Nick. Well, Tom is in Myrtle Beach area right now. Hopefully, starting the drive home in the passenger seat. Nick, who knows where Nick is? Maybe he's buying cheese. All right. Let's finish the page on this. I'm happy. I'm thinking I'm going to switch over to my werewolf thing. Werewolf. There. Wolf. Ooh. There's Lorraine. Have you written werewolf before? I've never written a werewolf short story anything, but for my Patreon $10 level, Joe McLeod has been following me for like, I don't know, 9 or 10 years, however long I've been on Patreon. And so I always say to her, what do you want to read next? And she's like, have you ever done vampires or werewolves? And I'm like, vampire, I think I wrote a couple of short stories, but I've never done werewolf. She's like, do a werewolf. And I said, all right, but no werewolves and vampires together. I'll do a werewolf, my own take on a werewolf one. So that's kind of what I'm writing. Five chapters in so far. I like it. I'll say that was the greatest monster movie ever made. Ever. Aaron, I just saw my B-book and print book for Longing for the Blue Heron, just waiting for Amazon to review it and clear it. Yay. Much just this morning with formatting Bone Warhand. Well, good. Congratulations, Lorraine. Good luck. So for the last 20 minutes, Charlie, we basically just made fun of you. So you're good. I hit the 50% mark on Lorraine's book. and the 50% mark on Chad Lutzke's book. Chad has a few less words at that 50% mark. Lorraine likes a good werewolf story. So. I knew, just like my wife does. Your wife was actually on in the chat telling us all kinds of stuff about you. And then she's like, oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. One of the giraffes basically tells her stuff. It's about a guy whose wife keeps fostering werewolves, even though her husband's deathly afraid of them, and rightly so. Yes. No matter what this guy does, there's always a new werewolf showing up. We're just going to keep this werewolf for a week. 8 weeks later, oh, we finally got rid of the werewolf. So you've read this already, or this is just a story you want to read. I see what you did there. I've since I have about 3 weeks left for this Southern Gothic noir thriller until the first draft is done, I reached out to my normal beta readers, and a couple of them cannot do it. They're like, when do you need it by? I'm like, listen, it'll be done, I'm guessing the 20th of July. If I could have it all back by September 1st, I would be happy. And 2 of them said, no, I can't do it. I was like, son of a... So I'm going to have to look for... I need a couple more beta readers now for this book, which I wasn't planning on. Says Armin, is Sunset Squeeze holding up to when the shit hits the van? Yes. I mean, you definitely need to read the first one, obviously. And it was so long since I read it that the things you were talking about in the first one, I had to go, wait a minute, what happened? So that's the only, if you read them back to back, I'm sure it's much easier to figure out. I figured it out, but because there's such a long gap between. So if you're going to do a third one, Chad, do it now. Don't wait years from now. Especially if you're referencing the previous book or two, is what I would say. But I like it. The writing is good. I like your characters and everything, and I'm, figuring it out, which is nice. You've got to write that story. Haas, it's too close. It's too close. But there's nothing, Chad, where I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's just I had to stop as I'm reading and go, wait a minute, what is he? Oh, that was the first book, and that was these characters. And I had wondered about that, but I just couldn't stomach the idea of info dumping a bunch of stuff from the first book like they do in the soaps. Yeah, it reads much better when you're not like, you're like, hey, Jinx, do you remember when such and such happened? And then this happened? And then this person, we did this with this person. You don't want that. I'm fine with it. So I'm excited to have 7 beta readers lined up for Chuck Will's Widow, as long as no one flakes out like last time. 7 is good. 7 is good. I look for 4 or 5. And I thought I had 5, but apparently I only have 3. And I could do it with 3, but I would rather do it with 5. Like you mentioned, Chad, you mentioned enough stuff from the first book to that a reader will be like, all right, yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember that. You give some backstory without info dump backstory. It's getting cloudy. It's getting. I'm not sure how much of either of those books I will read. I'm also reading a print book that I bought about called Middlemen, about literary agents, which is very interesting as well. So, like all 3 books, I'm about halfway done with all of them. So, but I don't think I'm going to get a lot of reading in today once I'm done here, because I got to finish cleaning up the house, getting things ready. I know the. Are you kidding me? Here's another one of these douchebags, Charlie. I don't know if this guy's name is Charlie. And they are out in force today, wandering around, trying to sell you on a roof. Yep, he's looking. He's looking. We have one shingle that's off color. Here he comes. So they automatically like, well, we're gonna fix your. I don't want. You know what? If we wanted to get the roof fixed, guess what we would do? Go through our insurance and get it fixed, not some random dude wandering around. So I guarantee you too, he won't clean the. He won't close the thing. Everybody, hide behind something. Don't make me, Chad. Don't make me laugh. You'll hear the laugh. I don't have any books left to sell. I can send them all out to little free libraries. Go away. Go away. Go away. How long can you just stand in a door that you know nobody's coming to? They never push the doorbell though. Now that we got the camera thing on it. Oh, he's walking away now. And that dude has dreads down to his butt. It's 96 degrees out. It's like 105 out. Now let's see him. I'm going to see him walking. He's walking. Is he going to close the little free library? He's looking at it. Come on, man. Close it up. You son of a bitch. He looked just right at it and then realized, oh, those are books. Oh, I don't want those. Fucking douchebag Charlie. What a jerk. I don't like that guy. We got a new person jumped in on Twitch. Scoofster. Something like that. Hello, I find it interesting that you work on different stories at the same time. I never did that for fear that one book's logic would bleed into another, but I guess it could be a nice reset too. Yeah, it keeps me from having writer's block, and if things bleed in, none of my stuff makes that much sense anyway. Thanks for jumping in and joining us, though. The bulk of the people are on YouTube Live right now, chatting. Lorraine said the typing is so much easier here on Mondays compared to the fast pace on Friday. I can actually do laundry between comments. There you go. Did you, most important, Lorraine, did you buy more frozen pizzas? Is it a sequel or spiritual cousin? It's a retelling. Charlie wants to know, has anyone used the query tracker website? I have not yet. I probably will when it is time. Troy says, yes, that's me out there. You know what? Your dreads are on point. Ask the kid if he wants to fix his illiteracy. If I wanted my roof fixed, I just listen to Exodus. Exactly. Sell him a book. Keith says, what? I don't know why Keith says what, but don't shout because I had somebody at the door. Most of mine don't have enough to say for my taste, but they give reviews on Amazon. So I have Charlie. I go to the Great Tracker website. I used for a little while, Charlie. It seems to work okay, but I stopped querying, so we'll get his money and then tell him which he can find the book. I used for more than 2 years. I wonder if you could supplement your income with a 1-900 hot talk. They still have those. I thought it'd be a great idea. Subscribe and follow. That makes sense. It does. Thank you. It does. Shkooky, fluky, whatever. QT became a great tool once I got the hang of it. The free version wasn't helpful enough, by the way. They you self-published, Lorraine. Query website. Shoofy Foofy says, I'm still progressing, so I haven't started using YouTube yet. Gotcha. I do Twitch and YouTube on Mondays because I started on Twitch for a couple, 3 years, but then I moved over to YouTube. But I still do Twitch every Monday, the both of them together. So I never got basically the people that used to follow me and chat with me on Twitch are now over on YouTube talking with me. I queried my books first, Haas. I got a few manuscript requests, but I didn't get an offer, and then she decided to put it out herself. Was it a waste of time, though, Haas? Quarry tracker? I mean, that seems interesting. Webcam footage of rock quarries. Heavy machinery, breaking down the rocks and stuff. I worked with a guy when I worked for a roofing company when I was in my early 20s. And in the mailroom, I was hired part-time, and then the guy who ran the mailroom like 2 weeks later quit. And then they offered me the job, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. And then I hired some guy, Arnie, who worked in a rock quarry in North Jersey. And then one Saturday, he was like, we worked, and he's like, hey, I want to take you to the rock quarry. And then we went to the rock quarry. And I was like, oh, all right. But he did buy me lunch, so. Scoofy Foofy says, gotcha. I started gaming on Twitch for gaming, but I wanted to start incorporating book writing to it so I could dedicate time to it and get it done. Yeah, that's why I did it. Not for the gaming part, for the writing. Do you find it harder to write live? I'm not as focused, obviously. And I got this one guy, Keith, don't let him know, but he annoys me. He's like, shouldn't you be writing? Shouldn't you be writing? But really, Keith's right. I should be writing. But I get some words. I got a couple, 3 words in. Last time at book club, one of the women said she reads Splatterpunk, and when someone asked what that was, the girl says, it's gore for gore's sake. I had to be that guy and was all, actually, you're thinking of extreme horror. I think he was hitting on you. Lit RPG. There's a lot more talking than writing. Douchebag Charlie. Annoying equals motivating. No, annoying equals you're just annoying. We should all be writing. Scoofy floofy. Yeah, I'm looking forward and not looking forward to the agent process with this book. So my goal would be by September 1st to have it done. Hurtful, that's what you are. You're annoyingly hurtful. Um, by getting this beta reader stuff back and then work on it for a couple weeks. I probably won't need a couple weeks, but a couple weeks, and then send it to my editor and have her finish it by, say, October 1st. And so my goal is October 1st through the end of the year, because that'll give me October, November, December to send out a bunch of queries. Because my editor, she's also pretty good with giving me some ideas about the descriptions and all that crap. So I wish you were writing too as well, Frank. Keith, that's hurtful. That's hurtful. I wonder how many of these guys are going to come wandering around today. Where's the mailman? Where the hell is Nick? Thank you. I appreciate that. Every Monday we're here, Shuki Fuki, on I'm here on Twitch and YouTube. But if you have a YouTube, you don't have to put stuff on YouTube. But if you have a YouTube account, look me up. It's my name, Armand's Opinion, and I'm on there every Wednesday and every Friday at noon Eastern Standard Time as well. Charlie, stop. Keith, stop. Keith is not helpful. You don't know him. He's an evil, evil man. Go park a truck. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that really even means. Okay. Taking some notes. I did not name my werewolf thing Bark at the Moon. I was like, yeah, Bark at the Moon. I'm like, Bark at the Moon, and the other thing I'm writing on Patreon is Shot in the Dark. I'm like, yeah, I'm just not going to do all Ozzy songs. So it's called Howling at the Moon. Also another song by a different group. Hair of the Dog. Yeah, see, that would have been. Now you're messing with. Hungry like the wolf. That would also been a good one. Love and affection, but I have to know, if I'm going to write a romance, that's what it's going to be. Howling at the Moon, the Ramones song. Hmm. Where wolf? There wolf. There you go. Now Haas is going to write one. I'm actually it's actually on the $10 level on Patreon. but it's also behind the paywall on Substack, 2 chapters a month. Yeah, 2 chapters a month. So by the July 9th, I got to get the 3rd chapter done. I'm working on chapter 5 right now. So I'm ahead. I got July chapter 3 and 4 already done, which is good. Just got to put them up live. Yeah, way too many werewolf pizza submissions. Yeah, House was gonna write a werewolf pizza story. Ooh, bop, bop, bop. Well, Lorraine, I've written 12 monster books with Severed Press, so pick one of those books. I got Chupacabras in there. I got a couple of Bigfoot books. I got other random creatures. I don't even know. Nah, I don't read them. How about a Bigfoot bitten by a werewolf and he delivers pizza? Somebody took a big bite of my what? Oh, there would be hell to pay in this household if that happened. Hell to pay. Hanson. Bop. Nice, Larry. Nice. Bigfoot bitten by a werewolf delivers pizza. Huge Hanson fan. That's a story right there. Hmm. M bop. M bop. I feel like I have so much to do today. Should we really even have that one, Charlie? At this point, my wife hasn't even said that they're on their way back. It's like 6 hours or more back, which means they haven't even left yet. Ugh. She's not getting home till like 10 o'clock again tonight. It's ridiculous. No, but everyone's submitting pizzas for 3 years. Yeah. I remember being at Nikon and some girl, one of the special guests, and like, y'all have to read a short story. And she's like, I'm gonna read this short story, and it was rejected from the pizza anthology. Everyone knows what I'm talking about, and damn it, I'm reading it. And then she read her pizza story, which was funny. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to cook dinner. Is right. I've been doing it for days now. When does it end? Every day you gotta have dinner. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, I had three sus hot dogs for lunch today. Maybe by then I'll be so sick I won't have to eat dinner, or I can hold off because I did buy two things of double stuffed Oreos, and I still have like half. I think I have like one of the three lines left, so maybe I'll suck those up today. And then when my wife's like, "Hey, I'm finally leaving here," I'm like, "Hey, stop and grab us some Taco Bell." I still see no pizza stories and submission guidelines. Yeah, that's fine. All right, good luck, Lorraine. Let us know when the book goes live. Nick's just he's just waiting to jump in. He always waits till I got like 10 minutes left. What's up, Nick? I do love me a double stuffed Oreo. They were buy one get one. Yeah, Go Sox is right. That's the highlight of my season right there. Well, all right, Lorraine. Hopefully, we will see you back here on Wednesday and Friday. Double animal style. I think you're thinking of of something different. All right, Lorraine. See you later. Has anyone tried the firecracker pop Oreos yet? No, I saw them, but I was like, I don't want a chance on my on this. I want 2 boxes of double stuff because I want to eat, and if I eat it, I'm like, this is all right, or this isn't good. Then I've ruined my whole weekend because of the way I looked at it. Like how Frank calls her L. See, it's good to know, Nicholas. Good to know. If your girlfriend's imaginary, though, does she imagine that she liked him or didn't like him? You know, it's just so weird. Life is just so odd. Pop Rocks Oreos. Here's what I do: make Oreos and make double stuff Oreos, and forget all the rest of that crap. Oh, I do like the mint ones. Just those three. Back scratch time. Back scratch fever. Nicholas. Yeah, that's true. The peanut butter ones were good too. The ones with 24 karat gold layered on top, delicious. Next page. Yeah. Apparently, some guy got hit in the nuts again. He fouled a ball off. I forget what team hit himself in the nuts yesterday and went down. These guys aren't wearing cups anymore. It's crazy. And you're hearing about it because the guys that are not wearing cups are getting hit in the nuts. We were watching yesterday. Amanda was here. I had the game on. I had the TV muted, but we're watching MLB Network, and the guy ran right into head first, right into the wall, and she started laughing. I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. That's nice to laugh." The guy probably broke his neck. So whoever I know, Jazz Chisholm on the Yankees, got hit in the nuts, and he doesn't wear a cup anymore. And they said it is. They said it's unnecessary, and on very, very rare occasions are you going to get hit and they're uncomfortable. But I've seen 2 in the last week get hit in the nuts. So I guess it's a thing like this year, a lot of guys started not wearing a cup. I wear a cup just being in the kitchen. Yeah, professional men not wearing cups. Yeah, like your buddy there, Jazz Chisholm. I disliked that man when he played in Jacksonville. I thought he was a jerk. Yeah, I mean, what do you need a bulletproof vest for, though, Haas? I mean, you just turn sideways and the bullet passes you. Yeah, exactly. Unnecessary until you get hit in the nuts. Exactly. He is a thug. He literally is a thug. When he was traded to the Marlins, and then they had him in AAA, and he just was a jerk. He was a jerk to the fans. He was a jerk to his teammates. I was glad when they traded him, but I'm like, oh good, now he's a Yankee. That makes sense. More like 99% of the time you're not shot at. So what do you need? What do you need a bulletproof vest for? Just like 99% of the time, you're not getting hit in the nuts with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. So what do you need a cup for? Right. I would imagine after the last couple weeks with guys getting hit in the nuts, there are some guys that are like, say to the equipment manager, "Hey, can you give me some I need some cups." The Steinbrenners got him on the up and up. I think he's a free agent after this year, and so hopefully nobody signs him. Gentlemen, they're throwback. They're throwbacks to the 1920s. Ty Cobb, nothing but a gentleman. Yankees are just arrogant jerks. Two pairs of underwear. Those good, the good underwear that you put your ball sack in. 2 pairs of those. And he's gonna put his one ball in each sack, so he'll be fine. You'd be an arrogant jerk too if all you did was oh really? So how many World Series have the Yankees had in the last 25 years? How many World Series wins? How many have the Red Sox had? What, 4 more? If you were the Dodgers, you could be arrogant because you're basically buying the World Series every year. Yeah. I was laughing. We went to, me and Amanda went to lunch yesterday, and there was like, on either side of us, there were people talking about soccer, how great these games are. And I'm thinking, nobody cares about, let's be honest, nobody cares about soccer. You might have gotten wrapped up in it the last week or so, but as soon as this thing ends, you're not watching soccer for the rest of your life. Nobody cares. The rest of the world cares. We don't care. That is true, though, Frank. That is true. I like those. I have those. I'm wearing those underwear right now. And I got my Jolly Rogers just firmly sitting in that thing. It's my own little cup. But I've sewn leather in front of it so that if I do get, like, you walk outside, I got to walk outside and close the thing. I might get hit with 100-mile-an-hour fastball right in the gonads. I don't want that. I'll be fine. Where the hell's the mailman? I was like, oh, when the mailman comes, it'll force me to go out there. I feel like I'm not being forced at all. Also, I feel like as soon as I walk outside, one of these 65 people walking around the neighborhood are going to come to my door and say, hey, next episode, you know what? Yeah. That'll be my next videos will be me doing latch hook. And I used to love doing latch hook when I was a kid. All kinds of pillows. Also, because part of this werewolf thing is set in the 70s and the 80s. So the one kid is reading Werewolf by Night comic book. Because, man, I loved Werewolf by Night back in the day. I think the mailman will only close it if he has to get out and come to my door. But I don't think he will because that's not in the path. I don't think that guy will do it. I don't think anybody will do it. I think I'm going to have to do it, which I don't want to do it. I guess I'm going to have to do it. I don't know. All right, I guess I'm going to wrap this up. I will be back on Wednesday. Wednesday will be July 1st. Jack Russell from Great White. I will see everybody on Wednesday. You have a great rest of your Monday and Tuesday. And yeah. So I've written a couple pages. I'm happy. Next page. See you later, Charlie.